BECU. You've heard the name, seen the letters. But what does BECU stand for? Simply put, not-for-profit BECU stands for people. For charting your own path. For choosing what's right for members instead of what's profitable for someone else. Because they are the reason our credit union exists. So we do everything in our power to help them reach their financial goals. BECU. Power in people. All Pacific Northwest residents are eligible to join. Federally insured by NCUA.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Thanks for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast. Want more? Check out the greatest podcast in all the land, The Podcast. Be sure to subscribe and listen to a brand new episode every Tuesday night.
99.9 KISW. We return to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
Breaking down the cost of your 4th of July barbecue. Shock, it's gone up. Ted's Meat Potatoes coming up after the game known as Big Dummy. If you'd like to be a contestant, 206-421-ROCK. In the meantime, we have Andrew on the line. Andrew is playing for Team Not Sober. And I got you at question 6 here, Andrew.
All right.
All right. Six.
All right, Andrew, I have a multiple choice question for you. On Tuesday, July 19th, Major League Baseball will hold its annual All-Star Game. But at what legendary ballpark will the game be played at this year? Is it
T-Mobile Park?
Is it Wrigley Park, Fenway Park, Yankee Stadium, or Dodger Stadium?
Can you say the answers again for me?
Wrigley Field,
There you go.
Fenway Park, Yankee Stadium, or Dodger Stadium?
Dodger Stadium.
Boom. Got it.
He was thinking next year.
Nice.
We get it next year.
Oh, is it here in Seattle next year?
Yep. 2023, the All-Star Game is going to be here in Seattle.
I don't know why I'm shocked by this. We went to the game Monday. Directly across from us, in big pink letters, said, home of the 2023 All-Star Game.
Now that's cool.
I even said,
That's
like,
cool.
the All-Star Game's here next year.
Now I got two
He
things.
said that, and I'm like, really?
I want to go see the preseason NBA basketball game at Climate Pledge between the Clippers and the Trailblazers, and I'd like to get a ticket to the All-Star game.
I'm with you, Miles. Let's go.
All-Star game. Who the hell's been to an All-Star and All-Pro game? Anybody?
Not me.
No.
No? I mean,
No.
I don't think so.
I say we play hooky and watch the
And you
game.
got to remember, man, even if it's just the festivities leading up to the actual
It's a good
game,
time.
even if we just get a ticket to the home run derby or
Yeah.
whatever, that's
Traffic's going to suck.
Baltimore had it 1,000 years ago, like right after the stadium opened, like 92, 93, 94. And I did not go to the game, but I remember being downtown when all these people came to town. It was, you couldn't have a bad time. People were partying everywhere.
I was a kid. We went to some of that stuff. Like you could see like a Louisville slugger being made.
Yeah, dude.
But we
it's
didn't go
great.
to the actual game or home run derby. But there's so many events around it.
Yeah, because it's
times,
a lot.
good times.
It's a lot less pricey.
Game is up, Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK.
It's also why we hated the Blue Jays and Cito Gaston, right?
Cito Gasket, what did he do? There's a reason.
Because there was an Orioles pitcher, I think it was Mike Mussina or somebody, and he never put him in. And it was in Camden Yards, Oriole Park, so everybody.
Yes.
So I remember I had a shirt that said Cito sucks.
Yeah.
Beat the.
I know.
You know.
I remember.
I love that shirt.
Hello, Julie. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bichola.
Hola. Julie, are you sober or not sober?
I am sober, about to go into work.
All right.
You a
Julie.
bartender?
No, I work at the casino.
All right. Well, that adds up.
All right, Julie, pick a refreshing summer treat. Popsicle, lemonade, watermelon, or snow cone?
I gotta go with watermelon, and the best way watermelon is in my face.
In my face.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Put that on the menu. We serve this directly in your face.
And you know what? It's one of the few things that you can eat where just spitting is completely acceptable.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's spitting. Mid-conversation.
No, best part.
Yeah, what else can you do that? Nowhere. Sunflowers, maybe.
That's it. Sunflower seeds, watermelon.
That's it.
Watermelon goes with everything, too. Like if you're having a meal, it's like, do you want some watermelon? Yeah. Having a cocktail, you want some watermelon? Yeah.
You're
Yes,
right.
I do. Yes, I do.
Ah, you're a watermelon
Just a
freak.
shout out for my daughter yesterday,
Who's your daughter?
Jasmine,
Oh, did she turn,
yeah.
did she turn 21, Julie?
28.
Oh, 28. God, you had your kid
Yeah.
young. How old were you when you had your baby? 13?
No, I was 20 and 23, but yeah, I was still pretty young.
Okay. I'm just joking with you, you know that.
Yeah, but now you're at an age where they can move out of the house. I was thinking about that yesterday, right? By the time my father was my age, I had already moved out. You know what I mean? They keep, and I'm like, oh man, I didn't plan that well.
No, I could live with my kids forever. I love my kids. man.
Okay.
They're the
You're
best.
saying that. Do you think your kids would want to live with you forever?
Well, yeah.
All right, whatever.
Yes, I do.
Of course you do. All right, Julie, here's your question. In France, what kind of nut is a noisette? A noisette. Is it a peanut, walnut, almond, or hazelnut?
Oh. A hazelnut?
One and done. You go to work now.
Like your watermelon, multilingual, yeah, noisette.
Game's Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK.
Is that where Nutella comes from?
Is that Italian? Or is that
Possibly. Well, it seems like all the Romance languages except English track fairly close to each other.
All right.
It's just the fact that it has nut. The nut is new, and then the A in the end. So I'm just, for some reason, I thought that was Italian.
We're probably the last people to try to figure this out. What do you got, Mike?
It does say Nutella's first name comes from an Italian brand of hazelnut spread.
Okay.
Noisette.
Well, boy, they knocked that out if you ever have a crepe with bananas. Shoot.
You know, I was watching a commercial the other day and it was for Nutella, and I'm like, we need to get Nutella. The last time we got Nutella, it was gone in like 2 weeks.
Nutella is the English word nut, and then the Latin suffix for sweet, Ella.
Sweet nuts.
Yeah,
Sweet
I
nuts.
was reading the wrong thing over here.
Hey, you just told us Nutella's Nutella.
Pretty much, yeah. It was a different thing. I read the first answer that I found here.
Thank you,
Basically
Mike.
for some character that's named Nutella, and it's named after, what do you know, Nutella.
I was like, you gave us an answer. It didn't explain much.
Hello, Jess. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Just sober, not sober.
Not sober.
Okay. Welcome to Big Dummy. All right, pick a refreshing summer treat. Popsicle, lemonade, watermelon, or snow cone.
Definitely going popsicles.
Popsicle it is. Okay.
What flavor?
Grape or orange.
Okay.
Grape is solid.
You'd be popular in the Northeast. All right, here is your question. What is Homer Simpson's middle initial?
I believe it's Homer Abraham Simpson.
Is it J?
Jay?
It's a J. Homer Abraham Simpson. Are you just making stuff up, Jess?
No, because I thought Homer Simpson's dad's name was Abraham, and I thought that his middle initial was A. Homer A. Simpson. Okay.
Do you like
More
read
you know.
the Old Testament while you watch The
I was
Simpsons?
thinking you made it sound biblical. I am Homer Abraham Simpson. It is J. Do you know what the J stands for? This is
I
not
do
for
not.
you, Jess. This is not for you.
James.
J.
Jay.
J-A-Y. Yeah.
All right.
All right, your question there, Jess.
Jay.
Yeah, see, there you go. Which organ has 4 chambers?
The heart?
All right, very good.
All
Very
right, can you
good.
name the 4 chambers?
Aorta?
Nope. Come on.
Right, left, up, and down.
No. There are 2 lefts, there are 2 rights.
Okay.
They have atriums, is that right?
Left and right atrium, and the left and right,
Vesicle.
close, ventricle.
Ventricle.
And yes, I had to look it up
Ventricle.
myself. It's all good.
All the things. Game is up, Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK.
Hello, Stuart. Welcome to the men's room.
Hey, heard you needed a dummy.
Hola. Your name is Stuart. Oh, Stuart. Stuart, are you sober or not sober?
Oh, I'm driving around all day, so I'm wasted.
Nice.
No, I'm
Stuart.
sober.
Yeah.
I'm
hammered. That's how you work. All right, Stuart, pick a refreshing summer treat. Popsicle, lemonade, watermelon, or snow cone?
Like Linda, I'll take a facial of watermelon.
She knows how to turn people on, doesn't she?
Really does. Not as sexy as a woman with ringworm, but you know. Yeah. All right, here is your question. What brand of cigarettes were a major sponsor of Formula One racing until 2006?
So 2006.
Until 2006.
They have a country where you would go to smoke them. So when you smoked them, it took you to this country.
They're taking me to Turkey Camel then, huh?
No. Marlboro.
No, flavor country.
Take you to Winston Country, Flavor Town.
So wait. No.
No.
Guy Fieri's Flavor Town.
Right.
I believe Marlboro's Flavor Country.
You sure Winston wasn't Flavor Country?
Welcome to Flavor Country.
I don't know. You might be right.
I'm going to
I can't
say,
remember.
let's just throw $1 down. I'm saying Marlboro.
I thought Winston took you to Flavor Country.
Hey, let's get some better clues, Miles.
I don't know. Well, I knew it was the Winston Cub.
Right. And
That's
Marlboro-
but that's NASCAR.
Right.
We're talking about
Winston
Formula
Cup
One.
was NASCAR, and then
Formula.
Remember Formula One, man? The Marlboro car, you couldn't miss
Right,
it.
Schumacher drove it.
Come to where the flavor is. Marlboro.
Marlboro country. Okay.
That's why they won't stamp your passport, friend.
That's what happens when you quit smoking.
I forget what country I go
You
to.
forget everything about it.
All right, Stuart, your question. I've asked this question 1,000 times. What is the capital of Kentucky?
Oh, man. Man.
I ask this like once every 6 weeks on Big Dummy because no matter what, no one remembers ever. I had to look it up again.
It's close to something you might eat on Monday.
We have one listener in Kentucky who's just raging right now.
Look, man,
Well,
no one remembers.
My problem is I listen to the show 5 out of 6 weeks, so I keep missing the answer.
No more. Nobody ever gets it right.
We'll say Flavortown.
Flavortown. That would be cool to have a place called Flavortown.
It
Like
would
a
be.
real life town. It's Frankfurt.
It is Frankfurt, Kentucky.
Question 4.
I forgot.
As I said, tune in again, probably late August, early September. I'll ask again. And Miles, don't answer this question because I know you know the answer to this. What is the capital of New Hampshire? I always alternate those two states.
I'm so bad at geology.
Do I always say
You're so bad at it.
Geology
This is not geology.
Geology is the study of rocks.
Yeah, this is geography.
I always say Montpelier, but that's wrong.
That's Vermont.
Now, this is geometry.
I've asked this one as well. And Concord. Those are the only two states where I repeatedly ask the capital. No one.
All right,
ever
ask me again when you do it, and I'll get it wrong.
Montpelier?
What if I say the same wrong answers?
That makes it even more amazing.
Montpelier.
All right, here's your
All right.
question.
Great. Thank you.
Located here in the United States, what is the largest body of fresh water in the world by surface area?
By surface.
Is that Lake Superior?
Yep, it is.
Very good.
Yeah, because I want to say there's some other freshwater lake, pretty big, but it's a lot deeper than Lake Superior.
Do you realize how deep Lake Chelan is? There's a guy, the Crater Lake.
Crater Lake, I believe, is the deepest lake in the state.
I believe
crazy.
so. How deep is it?
I don't know, but it's insane when they tell you. You can't. It just doesn't even. You can't.
Yeah.
It doesn't compute. You can't believe
Just
it's
because
that
of the
deep.
width of it versus
Yeah,
its depth.
Exactly.
And you got to drive up to get. Like, you got to drive up
Right.
and then down to the. It's crazy how that lake.
Can you
sits.
drive around it or just to one lookout point?
No, you got to kind of drive up, and then you kind of go back down to the crater.
Okay.
But don't go in late June. It was still covered in snow.
Damn. That's all I need to know.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK.
I will say, though, it is cool. It is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen with my own eyes.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it surrounded by forest plains? I mean, what it...
Forest.
Okay.
Shockingly, Lake Tahoe is pretty, too. I mean, it might not be Crater Lake.
They call it lovely Lake Tahoe.
It's amazing when you're like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. Every game show calls it lovely Lake
Well,
Tahoe.
yeah, Lake Tahoe is beautiful.
Lovely Lake Tahoe.
I call it
to
beautiful.
officially put beautiful. Classless. Hello, Eric. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola. Eric, are you sober or not sober?
Not sober.
All right. Seems to be a trend today. All right, Eric, pick a refreshing summer treat. Popsicle, lemonade, watermelon, or snow cone?
Popsicle.
Popsicle. Okay.
All right. Here's your question, because these kinds of questions piss me off. Chartreuse is a color between yellow and what other color?
Green.
Well done for somebody who works at the Home Depot paint section.
I was gonna say his
work.
buddy answered both those questions.
Exactly.
You want a popsicle and it's green.
Okay, hang on. The next question, I won't bother to ask you for Big Dummy. The color periwinkle. The name annoys me, but periwinkle is blue with shades of what other color?
Pink.
Pink?
Purple? Purple.
Purple.
Yeah,
Blue
no,
and
look it
purple.
up. Yeah, blue and purple. No, blue with shades of purple. They're real specific when you look it up. So it's more blue
So like a
than it is purple. Don't say violet. Don't let the words.
No, like a Minnesota Viking purple, or is that too
No,
dark?
that's too dark, man. That's too purple.
Oh, that's too purple.
That's too purple. This is like light blue, but kind of looks purple.
Yeah, I'm looking at periwinkle right now, man. That's light purple.
See, here's the problem. That's
which
what I
is
thought.
violet.
But when you read through it, they'll tell you why you're wrong, right? Where I'm like, just look like purple. And they explain, no, you're actually looking at blue hues with a bad dumbasses. Hello, Will. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, homeboys.
Hola.
Will, are you sober or not sober?
Sober.
All right, Will, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, what are you doing there on a refreshing summer treat? Popsicle, lemonade, watermelon, or snow cone?
A snow cone, or as we call them back home, snowballs.
Snowball.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What flavor snowball are you in?
Was that chocolate with marshmallow or egg custard?
Okay.
See? There you go.
Hey, Will, what's the temperature like in New York there?
Oh, it's in the low 80s today.
Low 80s? All right. Not so
Low
bad.
80s, yeah.
Okay, that doesn't sound bad at all.
Is it humid or no?
No, it's not humid, no.
All right, so
Okay.
that's a good temperature then. All right, there,
That's
Will.
what it was. It's Buffalo. It's up and down. You never know with the weather here.
We do here. 50 degrees every day.
Buffalo gets more rain than Seattle, actually.
You get more rainfall. We just have more gray days. So that's one of the misnomers about Seattle. Rarely does it dump rain here. We'll get a lot of mist every day of the year. But when you go to Rochester, Buffalo, anywhere up there, even Baltimore, D.C., they just they downpours of rain.
We let you have all the lake effect snow, Will, so you can have that.
Once again, bedroom colors, here are the 7 words you can't say on the radio. Sucker, mother, and please keep those words in mind when calling. Now, back to the program.
To be fair. Oh, man, we get it.
No, it's that bad.
I lived in the area. What you said was not wrong. We just can't say it on the radio.
I think lake effect is an excuse I'd use if I lived up there. Look, I didn't mean to. I got lake effect drunk.
Yeah. Right. For everything.
Yeah, well, I tell people from home that, it only snows here 7 months a year.
All right, here's your question. What does an apiarist keep? An apiarist.
An apiarist keep?
Mm-hmm.
Some kind of time. I have no idea.
Apes?
No, not a bad guess.
All right.
An apiarist, well, it might sound like apes, no, they keep bees. That is what your beekeeper is.
Wow. Okay.
I like beekeeper.
Yeah, we know what that is, right?
I was an op beekeeper, also known as a kidnapper. All right, your question. How many astronauts manned each Apollo flight?
Astronauts. Wasn't there usually 7?
You're thinking space shuttle.
4?
Space shuttle, right?
5.
3?
3. Think Apollo 13.
Okay. That's how I went to. I just remember in the movie. There's 3 of them in there.
I was thinking of the shuttles, yeah.
So if there were 7, here's we have another problem. We can't find 4 of them. All right, your question. What game show often featured contestants asking for no whammies?
No whammies, no whammy, no whammy. Oh, crap. Oh, man. Try to tip my tongue. Man, no whammy, no whammy.
Will is sober.
As soon as you say it, I'm going, Oh. Go on. What is it?
This is killing
It's
it.
pressure luck.
Yeah, pressure luck. I didn't want to tell you.
I knew it, yeah. It was right there.
All right, your question. This R&B singer was arrested this week and sentenced to 30 years in jail for federal racketeering and sex trafficking charges. Who is the artist?
And I hope he does every day of it. R. Kelly.
All right.
Right, he's been in there. He finally got sentenced.
Very good.
Yeah, that's a good point. I feel like it's been going on for 30 years. Like, what was the first year we heard now? I mean, it's been forever. I have known him as an accused sex trafficker longer than I knew him as an R&B artist by leaps and bounds. I cannot believe, he was okay.
He will no longer sip on Coke and rum. More Big Dummy coming up, 206-421-ROCK.
The idea of owning a home felt like a pipe dream.
That's BECU member Leandra talking about her home buying experience.
So we went to BECU where I met our mortgage advisor, Lauren, and she was like, this is what we're going to do. This is how you buy a home.
As a not-for-profit credit union, BECU helps members find the right home loan to meet their needs. Learn more at becu.org/home loans. BECU, power in people. Equal housing opportunity lender. NMLS ID 490518. Members were compensated for participation.
KISW. The men's room returns with Miles and Thrill.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK. Steve, who is our next contestant, ready to play the big game?
Hello, Dave. Welcome to the men's room.
Big Dummy.
Hello, Dave.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola! Dave, are you on team sober, team not sober?
Team sober, brother.
All right, Dave, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our men's room poll. You got to pick a refreshing summer treat. Will it be a popsicle, lemonade, watermelon, or a snow cone?
I got to go watermelon with salt.
There you go. Bring in the shaker.
Bring it in the shaker.
Somehow I picture that being your ass.
I'm right there with it.
Probably a fine granulated salt.
Morton's does just fine. You don't need like Himalayan sea salt or any of that action. You just need a...
So nobody dumps kosher salt on there.
Or whatever,
no, because kosher is just a bigger...
It's just bigger. Yeah, it's just bigger.
I feel like kosher salt you always have to use to brine stuff.
That's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, it's always kosher.
I don't know. Right. It's always like if you're going to rub down
it's
meat.
bigger and it won't quite disappear and soak too much in. All right, Dave. Here's your question. This is a multiple choice question. What farm animal did George Washington introduce to the United States? Was it sheep, mules, goats, or roosters?
Sheeps, mules, goats,
or roosters.
I'm going to go goats.
I'm going to say the rooster.
Nope.
What's left?
Sheep
and mules.
Oh, mules.
Mules, yep. Got on George Washington.
Mule's a great animal.
Hey, America.
Cut down the cherry tree, George. Get the mules out.
I believe that's an actual quote from history.
Still the mascot of the United States Military Academy.
The goat. No, the military. The mule. Really?
Right. So West Point, as most people, right?
Yeah.
So the mule is theirs, and then the goat is Navy.
Navy. You think the mule is that because of George Washington?
I'm just connecting it now, but maybe, yeah.
That so far makes the most sense, because otherwise, when you picture a military, you don't picture, you know what? A mule.
Well, you got to keep in mind, back then, though, if you're going to move artillery and stuff, it's all up to the mules.
George Washington knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
All right, here's your question, Dave. What are the holes in Swiss cheese called?
Seriously? The holes in Swiss cheese?
The holes in Swiss cheese, yeah. It's not a complicated... Once I read the answer, I'm like, oh, right.
Areolas?
Not a bad guess. You guessed. I'll say they're holes.
Nope. Potatoes have them.
Spuds.
Hills have them. Eyes, yes.
Eyes. Damn it.
So corn has ears, potatoes have eyes.
There you go.
Does any fruit have a mouth or a nose?
Mouth of a river.
And mouth of a river. So the nose, just left hanging.
Yep.
Okay. There's even navel oranges. All right. Here's your question. What president is on the $20 bill?
Jefferson.
Jackson.
Action
It
Jackson.
began with a J. I just couldn't remember which one it was.
Question 4.
Question number 4 for you, Dave. Which acid is the main acid present in the human stomach?
Muriatic. Oh, come on.
You've heard of it.
Bile is what? It's
hydrochloric.
Oh, hydrochloric.
Which makes your stomach terrifying.
It does.
Yeah, that's why I take omeprazole.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that how they killed Roger Rabbit? Or tried to?
Was it hydrochloric acid?
No, that was Jessica.
No, it was something that he called dip. I don't remember what it... Hang on, I'll look it up.
Please do. All right, your question. What online lodging company recently announced that they have banned parties from all of their premises?
Oh, Airbnb.
Very good. All right, man.
Oh, online lodging company, a fine choice.
Yes.
I heard the struggle yesterday. Man, it sounds like a travel agent. It's not like, and everyone's trying to come up like, what do you call it? Lodging.
What is it defined as, yes?
I mean, I guess that always seems weird if, like, the people renting it are like, yeah, you can have a party here.
So how does that work?
Well, they banned parties for the 4th of July this year. So I think what happened was after that they said, you know what, probably, with enough complaints we've had, why don't we just ban parties altogether?
So all the Airbnb owners now...
So if you live in a neighborhood and there's a house beside you that's an Airbnb, it might just jump off for no reason on some weekend and a bunch of guys get together. And it's not even a holiday. It's Sunday night, But they got it.
I guess it's just tough to tell, too. It's like, right, but if I'm renting a place with, like, 5 dudes, it might get loud, but I wouldn't think we're having a party.
I think you can define party. I think there's cars up and down the road.
Yeah, I think it's more like if it's spilling out. If
yeah.
it's 5 loud dudes, you go, guys, can you keep it down?
If there's seemingly a sound system or something.
Right.
If people walk in with stuff on their shoulder.
That's a good sign.
I think that qualifies. Right. If you carry everything in, man, you're okay. But if stuff comes in like bags of ice,
yeah, you go like,
party.
There's a party.
Yeah, it's party.
Hello, Erica. Welcome to the men's room.
Hello, shawties.
Hola. Erica, are you sober or not sober?
I am toasted.
You're toasty? Is that what you said?
All right.
You can't tell. You hide it well.
All right, Erica. Okay, pick a refreshing summer treat. Popsicle, lemonade, watermelon, or snow cone?
Oh, those frosted lemonades.
Lemonade?
From Chick-fil-A. Yeah.
Okay, lemonade at Chick-fil-A it is.
Specifically Chick-fil-A. I like that. All right, here's your question. I don't know if you're any good with nursery rhymes, but here we go. According to the old nursery rhyme, Monday's child is fair of face. What is Tuesday's child full of?
I would have to say, well, it would only make sense with a rhyme, so I would say full of grace.
Okay. All right. Erica hammered, but one and done. Very good.
You just say, what was so-and-so full of? You know, my first thing. Yes.
That's it.
Yep. Nonsense.
We need to change that nursery rhyme. Monday's child was fair of face. Tuesday's child was full of crap. Hello, Dan. Welcome to the men's room.
Hello.
Hola. Dan, sober, not sober?
Sober as a gopher.
All right, Dan, welcome to the program and Big Dummy. What are you doing there on your refreshing summer treat? Popsicle, lemonade, watermelon, or snow cone?
Definitely Frosty.
Frosty?
Oh, that wasn't an option?
No, that was not.
Popsicle, lemonade, watermelon, or snow cone?
All right, snow cone.
All right, there we go.
And I'll be honest with you, to me, milkshakes and Frosties aren't summertime treats. Those are 365 a day, or 365 treats.
I agree. I do agree. Do you prefer the Frosty or a milkshake?
I like milkshakes.
Me too.
Because I like to suck a milkshake through a straw.
That's what I'm saying. The Frosty, I'm like, look, there's nothing wrong with the Frosty. It tastes fine.
It's awesome.
It's not that, but I just don't want a cup of lukewarm ice cream. Like, give me ice cream or give me a milkshake. I don't like this in-between thing.
And there's a time, like if I'm in the mood for a Frosty, you want a Frosty.
Correct.
But yeah, like a lot of places, I'll get just a milkshake.
Give me the milkshake, man.
What is the best thing to have with a milkshake, in my opinion?
Best thing to have with a milkshake?
The best thing.
Is
the
this
best pairing.
A food?
Yes, a food.
Oh, burger and fries.
That's it. I mean, just even if it's just a burger, I think.
You think
Burger,
it's just
milkshake.
because we're just so conditioned with
I don't
like if you got a
yeah.
milkshake, you're also at a place that had burgers.
It's just,
right?
and they're typically better.
And if you have burgers, I always wonder if you have milkshakes.
Dick's has wonderful milkshakes.
Yeah.
I guess you're right, but you know what? I might wild out this weekend and have tacos and a milkshake.
Ooh, look at that.
Taco and Coke. That's where I get my Coke typically.
Yeah, Coke with
and a
tacos.
Taco, yeah. I don't know why.
All right, here's your question. How many dot positions are there in each letter of the Braille alphabet?
27.
9? 6. And why is there a Braille on the drive-up ATMs? I'll just leave that in there.
In case someone walks up.
Your question, including the end zones, how long is an NFL football field?
Hmm. 150 yards.
No. It's 100 yards just within the playing field. Then you have 20 more yards. So it's 120 yards.
You are correct, sir.
Now, the real question is, what is it in the Canadian Football League?
Hold on.
Well, I know their end zones are 20.
It's 140, yeah.
So
no,
because they're each 20 deep.
Yeah, 150.
And then it's 150. Yeah, so 150.
150. Yeah.
How wide is it?
It is wider, too.
It's like 63 or 67 yards wide.
Canada. We're going to be longer and wider.
That's what we do.
We got a big one.
Like, come on, man. Give me at least the width.
We got a big one.
Right. The CFL, Canada's penis. Bigger and wider than yours.
Right. And we play in the summer.
Right. That's why it's bigger, see?
Oh, that's it.
They got that summer penis field.
Yeah, the field gets bigger when you play in the summer.
Yeah, right. It shrinks back up to
Did you see the size of the field in the USFL at spring football? Massive.
Huge. All right, your question. Who played Tony Danza's daughter, Samantha, on Who's the Boss? Still want to hit that.
I know. That for our right, that's too easy.
I mean, it's been decades, literally decades, and I'm like, I still want a slice of that.
I remember.
I don't know, but I'm going to guess Melissa Joan Hart.
No, Alyssa Milano.
Alyssa Milano.
I remember the cover of Maxim she was in.
I remember it too.
Right, because my buddy Bernie, his landscaping company, we were plowing snow. And he was like, look what I got in here. This is awesome. I think I stole it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
Well, he had it already for a month. I had to go catch one.
I remember the issue, man. God damn.
Right? Did you ever see Fear?
No.
That movie with Mark Wahlberg?
No.
Alyssa Milano's in it as well.
She getting eight?
I can't remember if she gets... I feel like
I can't remember
maybe
that she didn't.
It was close enough.
If Alyssa Milano got naked in a movie you were watching, you remember the movie. I'm convinced of that.
Yeah.
So I'm saying she did. Mike, can you do me a favor? I'm just thinking.
Talk to me.
So we're talking about, she played Tony Danza's daughter.
Okay.
On the show, he played Tony.
Okay.
In Taxi, he played Tony. And everything he does, just any roles that Tony Danza had where his first name was not Tony. And that includes Anthony. Yeah. All right, here is your question. Which member of the Beatles was once a member of a band called the Quarrymen? I believe he was in that band before he joined the Beatles.
Mick Jagger.
Wow. Mick Jagger is in the Rolling Stones, not the Beatles, but the answer to this question
I'm
would
going
be
to say Ringo Starr.
John Lennon.
It was John Lennon.
Mm-hmm. All right, your question. Mensa has accepted its youngest member ever this week. I'm sure you're familiar. It's a youngster that resides in Crestwood, Kentucky. How old is their newest member? Is she 2, 5, 6, or 7?
6.
5.
She's 2.
Wow.
This girl was 2 goddamn years old. The parents said it didn't take long for us to figure out something was up. And in spite of being 2 years old, she's reading books at the kindergarten level right now. She's 2.
That's unbelievable.
They said they gave her, just like most parents do, they gave her like those block alphabet letters. And the difference was she started spelling crap. And then she started piecing together how to say the things she spelled. And they're like, oh my God. Like our infant is spelling words and saying these things out loud.
We're going to Hardee's, baby. We got ourselves a ticket to the big city.
Damn right.
I'm buying everything.
I'm taking out a home loan.
Holy hell.
How you going to pay it back? My daughter's 2 and in Mensa.
Let's go to Hardee's.
I mean, you either call Mensa or a priest. Like, how is she spelling stuff?
I guess it depends what she spells.
Yeah.
Long John Silver's, here we come. I'm getting shrimp.
Like a Mensa or a priest. All right. Your question. Multiple choice again. What type of animal attacked a man and his son while hiking at Yellowstone Park? Was it a bison, a grizzly bear, a moose, or a wolf?
Probably a wolf.
It was a bison.
A bison.
Question A, Dan.
Basically, this is what I've discovered. We just think of it different because we live here in the U.S., but going to Yellowstone Park is essentially a North American safari, right? Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it's legitimately, I realize, like, right, if you mess with these animals, they will F you up. They don't like you. They will chase you. All right, your question. What common classroom item is made from gypsum?
The flooring.
Chalk. Even though
I've heard of gypsum flooring.
I have too. All right, much the way that school chalk is not chalk, pencil lead is not lead. What is pencil lead?
I'm tipping my tongue.
Come on.
I just know it as lead. I don't have any. I don't know the other referencing for it.
Graphite.
Yeah, it's a mechanical pencil. Right?
That's a what?
Mechanical pencil.
Well, it's got graphite. And, yeah,
that also uses graphite. But yeah, even if you have like the standard number 2 pencil, why did they pick number 2, by the way?
It's the size of the lead, baby.
Because there's other ones, but you got to have number 2.
The schools were real specific.
I prefer a Ticonderoga. How about you?
Yeah.
It's a fine pencil made of real wood compared to the compost stuff that they made.
When I was growing up, it wasn't real wood. It wasn't a pencil. I mean, they weren't
like
you've
seen like the
kind of more rubbery.
Yeah,
sort
like
of.
that.
I just remember pencil fights.
What's pencil? Oh, when you flick them at each other? Yeah. God,
put somebody in their place.
You can punch someone's eye out. All right, your question. Of the 7 colors of the rainbow, which is the middle one?
Yellow.
Blue?
Red.
Green.
Question 10, Dan.
All right. Question number 10 for you. What British entrepreneur sold his Virgin Music Group to EMI in 1992? Started his own airline, started his own space company.
Cell phone.
Sir Elton John?
Sir Richard Branson. At least you got a sir on there.
How'd you get to space? Elton John.
He's the Rocket Man.
Rocket Man.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a long, long time before Dan gets one right.
Can we go to the beginner? Is this the beginner level or?
This is the beginner level.
Wow.
All right, your question.
So we're saying.
Right.
What town in Tennessee is the home of Jack Daniel's whiskey? Does not sound like a place I'd want to visit. Nope.
Chattanooga?
Lynchburg lemonade.
Question 12.
Question number 12 for you. What modified fruit did Cinderella travel to the ball in?
Never seen it, to be honest. Apple.
Pumpkin?
Yes, pumpkin.
Pumpkin's a fruit?
Question 13.
Pumpkin is a fruit. I can see how that threw you off if you didn't know that part.
If it's got a seed in it, Dan, it's a fruit.
Actually,
I know. It's a gourd.
I know.
Shut up. We don't want to hear it. All right. Your question. Where would you wear a coronet?
Oh, jeez, man. Ankle.
That'd be your head. It's like a small crown. All right, let's try one more. Let's try. Because we got to go to break, man. But here's the question. What name is given to animals which eat both plants and meat?
Uh, 50-50. Is it herbivore?
That would be an animal that eats.
Dan, you got so lucky. You were about ready to become the biggest dummy, but because of time, you didn't make it.
What question did we get to?
That was 14 questions.
That was 14?
14 questions.
What's Danny at?
16. But thank God that's over. Head chef on the way. 10 meat and potatoes. Breaks down the cost of your 4th of July barbecue. Do you think? Yeah, no, it's sorry, man. That's we gave him as much as we could. Yeah, we'll be right back.
The idea of owning a home felt like a pipe dream.
That's BECU member Leandra talking about her home buying experience.
So we went to BECU where I met our mortgage advisor, Lauren, and she was like, this is what we're going to do. This is how you buy a home.
As a not-for-profit credit union, BECU helps members find the right home loan to meet their needs. Learn more at becu.org/home loans. BECU, power in people. Equal housing opportunity lender. NMLS ID 4900518. Members were compensated for participation.